There's a beautiful day headed your way. Keep your head up, you'll be okay. A beautiful day waiting for you. Just open your eyes, you'll see it's true.
Hello everybody, this is Don Patton, and welcome to another episode of Williamsburg Weekly News. This is for the week of November 2nd, 2015.
And I'm Rachel Blatz, and we'll be back after a brief commercial break.
Hello to all of our grand friends at Williamsburg. We want to wish you a very happy November and an upcoming holiday season. We want to also let you know that we will be having a little hiatus for Williamsburg Weekly News towards the end of the month as we get ready for our Christmas movie that we'll be making. If you would like to participate in the Christmas movie and take a little part in it, we will be starting filming in just a couple of weeks, and that means we'll be starting the decoration of Williamsburg for the holidays coming soon. So keep your eyes open and keep your ears open as we announce the upcoming filming schedule. Thank you, and come join us.
Here's Don Patton with our weekly menu highlight.
There's a beautiful day.
Here's our weekly menu highlights. Today, country fried steak with mashed potatoes and gravy. Tomorrow, kielbasa with sauerkraut and potato casserole. Wednesday, spaghetti and meat sauce with garlic toast and green salad. Thursday is going to be chicken spinach bake with fluffy rice. And Friday, our crab salad plate with assorted fruit. Now we'll go with TJ with our new show, Who Knew?
There's a beautiful day.
Back again, grand friends, for another exciting edition of Williamsburg's favorite trivia game show, Who Knew? I'm your host, TJ Bott. Let's go back and see what happened this week in history. Alright, getting started with Monday's trivia. On this day in 1947, Howard Hughes made his first and only flight in this 200-ton plane, the largest in the world. What was the name of that plane? Was it A, the Spruce Goose, B, the Enola Gay, C, the H-4 Hercules, or D, the H-1 Racer? This one was a trick question because it had two possible answers, A and C. It was officially the H-4 Hercules, but it was nicknamed the Spruce Goose. And by the way, Lucy Goose picked this day's trivia and insisted I use that one. Famous birthdays for this day include the circus performer turned Oscar winner, actor Burt Lancaster, and the cake-eating monarch of France, Marie Antoinette, as well as former President James Knox Polk and the frontiersman Daniel Boone. Moving on to Tuesday's trivia. On this day in 1987, the Guinness Book of World Records recorded the loudest snore by a Canadian man named Mark Thompson Hebbard. How loud was his snore? Was it A, 70 decibels, about as loud as a washing machine, B, 90 decibels, loud as a lawnmower, C, 104 decibels, like a chainsaw, or 120 decibels, like a thunderclap? The answer was B, 90 decibels, as loud as a lawnmower, but not quite as loud as sawing logs with a chainsaw. Famous birthdays for this day include the actor-comedian Dennis Miller, actress Roseanne Barr, actor Charles Bronson, English nobleman John Montagu, who was the fourth Earl of Sandwich, for whom the islands of Hawaii are named, and he's also the creator of the efficient practice of placing food between slices of bread while gambling. Wednesday's trivia. On this day in 1646, Massachusetts passed a law demanding the death penalty for what crime in this country that now has religious freedom? Was that crime A, practicing witchcraft, B, looking at the local minister with the evil eye, C, being a traditional Catholic, or D, refusing to accept the Holy Scriptures as the direct Word of God? The answer was D, refusing to accept the Holy Scriptures as the direct Word of God. A little strange coming from this country where we now have freedom of religion. Famous birthdays for this day include actor Ralph Macchio, who you will know as the Karate Kid, actress Markie Post, who played on Night Court, actress Loretta Swit, who played Hot Lips Houlihan on MASH, the Little Rascal, Darla Jean Hood, who of course was Darla, as well as news reporter Walter Cronkite and the humorist Will Rogers. Thursday's trivia. On this date, in 1927, an article in the Saturday Evening Post written by Dorothy Eustace described training that Swiss Shepherds were doing that led to service animals into America. What were the Swiss Shepherds training? Were they training A, monkeys to dance to a box organ, B, dogs to lead blind people around, C, chipmunks to feed invalids, or D, chickens to cook for the elderly? The answer, of course, was B, the seeing eye dogs for the blind. The rest of those answers were just plain silly. Famous birthdays for this day include actress Vivien Leigh, who you will know as Scarlett O'Hara from Gone with the Wind, along with singer Roy Rogers, actor Sam Shepard, who played Chuck Yeager in the movie The Right Stuff, along with musician Art Garfunkel from Simon & Garfunkel, and the youngest Oscar winner, Tatum O'Neal, who was 10 years old when they played in Paper Moon. And finishing up the week with Friday's trivia. Which notorious outlaws were reportedly killed by the Bolivian army in a gun battle on this day in 1908 after a long career of robbing banks and trains across the western United States? Was it A, Billy the Kid, Henry McCarthy, and William H. Bonney? B, the Younger Gang? C, Johnny Hawden and Little Man George? Or was it D, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid? You guessed D, you were right. It was Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, as played by Paul Newman and Robert Redford. Famous birthdays for this day include actress Sally Field and inventor of basketball James Naismith, who Don Patton told us about him in one of our sports chats last summer. Belgian instrument maker and inventor of the saxophone Adolphe Sax, along with the composer of Stars and Stripes Forever, William Sousa. We hope you enjoyed this week's trivia on Who Knew, and join us again next week when we find out what happened on Next Week in History.
Here's Don Patton with our weekly weather forecast.
There's a beautiful day.
Here's our weekly weather forecast. Today, rain, high 48, low 32. Tomorrow, rain again, high 44, low 28. Now listen, it keeps going lower on the low temperature. It's cold. Wednesday, rain and snow, high 45, low 24. Thursday, partly cloudy, high 46, low 22. And Friday, sunny, high 44, low 24. Whew, it's cold. And here's Rachel with our activities for the week.
There's a beautiful day.
This week's scheduled activities include exercise every morning at 10 o'clock on the second floor. On Monday at 10:30, we will be going to Gosner's Cheese. So please come join us. Again, that will be at 10:30. Later in the afternoon, we will be having prize bingo at 2 o'clock. On Tuesday at 10:30 on the second floor, we will be having our Sing Along with Amy, and it's very important that everyone who is singing along with us for our Christmas program comes and practices. It'll be a lot of fun, again at 10:30 on the second floor. Later in the afternoon, for our bell choir members, we will be having bell choir practice. On Wednesday in the morning, we have now made it available for people who would like to go and participate in our Williamsburg Outreach Program at the Smithfield Senior Center to go with us at 11 o'clock and then return home at 2. This includes a yummy lunch and also a fun activity. If you would like to participate in our Williamsburg Outreach Program, you must sign up personally with me by Monday. Later Wednesday afternoon at 2:45 we'll be having an afternoon activity, and then later in the evening at 6:15 we will be having our grandparent friends with our manicure and poker night. On Thursday we have now added in a Walmart shopping trip, so that Walmart shopping trip will be leaving at 10 o'clock and you will have 1 hour to shop. At 10:30 we will be having our resident meeting, and it is very important that all residents attend this meeting. This will be your opportunity to give us input on some very important items mentioned in a recent letter that was sent out to everyone. Later in the afternoon at 2 o'clock we will be going to the Amish store in Brigham, and then later after supper we will be having our pet therapy group. On Friday we'll be wrapping up the week with our morning ride, and we'll be going out to Cherry Peak. It's a brand new ski resort in Richmond. Later in the afternoon for our happy hour we will be having a November favorite, pumpkin pie. So please come join us this week for some fun activities. This week in our good news box, we'd like to give a great big happy birthday shout out to Bonna Ralphs, who's having a birthday on November 4th, which is also election day. Happy birthday, Bonna. Another item in our good news box is this is just a reminder that they have mailed out ballots for Logan City Council members. If you are going to turn in a ballot, it's important to remember that those have to be postmarked by Monday, November 2nd to be counted in the Logan City election. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Now over to Williamsburg Willie with our riddle for the week.
There's a beautiful day headed your way.
Hello, everybody. This is Williamsburg Willie with our riddle for the week. Last week's Halloween riddle. Bobbing for apples and trick or treat. Popcorn and rice balls and donuts so sweet. Ghosts, ghouls, and witches all in a spooky scene. Can you guess what holiday it is? It was Halloween! Did you have a happy Halloween? I sure did. I was a puppet. I was Pinocchio. This week's riddle. The name of a poet or the name of a bite. To spread topping on a cake or a glare filled with spite. It could be a snowman or Wendy's favorite treat. You can see it on the lawn or on windows down the wintry street. What is it? We'll give you the answer next week on Williamsburg Weekly News. Now we'll go to Charlene's Happy Thoughts after a brief commercial break. Bye-bye.
Hello, grand friends. We want to give you a friendly reminder that November's resident meeting will be taking place on Thursday at 10:30 in the morning on the 3rd floor in the meeting room. So make sure that you come and attend, because we'll be discussing some of the upcoming construction at Williamsburg, including the carpet laying schedule and the repairs of the floor joists. So make sure that your voice gets heard and come visit with us on Thursday at 10:30.
Hello, I am Charlene Johnson, and I'm here at Williamsburg Retirement Community, and I'm more than happy to bring you a segment of Happy Thoughts. Hello there, this is Charlene Johnson with Happy Thoughts. If it's not impossible, there must be a way to do it. Sir Nicholas Winter saved 669 children from Nazi concentration camps. He told no one until 1988 when his wife discovered his actions. One man with courage is a majority. Thomas Jefferson said that. It's not the load that breaks you down. It's the way you carry it. And that is Lena Horne. This has been Charlene Johnson with Happy Thoughts. And now we'll turn the time over to Don Patton for Sports Chat.
There's a beautiful day.
Hello, I'm Don Patton, and this is Sports Chat. Hello, everybody. This is Don Patton with Sports Chat. In the NFL, there are still 6 teams that are undefeated after 7 weeks. New England, Cincinnati, Atlanta, Denver, Carolina, and Green Bay. Which is going to fall first? We'll see. And the Delta Center, or the Energy Solutions Arena, has been renamed. You'll have to find out when you go to Salt Lake next. The World Series has already begun with Kansas City and the New York Mets. At this point, Kansas City has a 2-game lead. And the NBA has started. Unfortunately, Utah is 0-1, but we'll do all right this year. See you next week.
There's a beautiful
Thanks
day.
everybody for joining us this week. And wait for next week. We'll have another episode of Williamsburg Weekly News.
And remember that you can find us on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Just search for Williamsburg Retirement and follow us or give us a like. We'll see you next week. Thanks for joining us. Bye.
Keep your head up, up, up. You'll be okay. Beautiful day waiting for you. Just open your eyes. You'll see it's true. A beautiful day. Tick-tock, don't stop. Every little thing, it'll be alright. Flip-flop, just drop. Any negativity out of sight. You're gonna reach up high. You're gonna learn to fly. You're gonna live your life.
I'm singing in harmony, in the key of you and me. We only got one life to live, so live it well. They say that time will heal everything. Don't give up on tomorrow. Keep that smile upon your face and wear it well, wear it well. I feel like a child, laughing all the while. I'd walk 100 million miles to see you smile. For life, let me see you smile, let me see you smile, let me see you smile for life, smile for life. Let me see you smile, let me see you smile, let me see you smile, let me see you smile for life, smile for life. Oh, I keep living for this moment, wishing all my dreams come true. If you never try, you never fail, so try it well. So now I stand upon this mountain and I'm talking to the wind. Says to do what makes me happy. Do it well, do it well. I feel like a child, laughing all the while. I'd walk 100 million miles to see you smile for life. Let me for life. Smile for life. Let me see you smile, let me see you smile, let me see you smile, let me see you smile for life. Smile for life. So now I stand on this mountain and I'm talking to the wind. My smile reflects so many things that's good about my hopes and dreams. So now I stand on this mountain and I'm talking to the wind. My smile reflects so many things that's good about my hopes and dreams. Let me see you smile, let me see you smile, let me see you smile for life. Well, smile for life. Oh, let me see you smile, let me see you smile, let me see you smile, let me see you smile for life. Well, smile for life. Oh, let me see you smile, let me see you smile, let me see you smile for life. Smile for life. Let me see you smile, let me see you smile, let me see you smile, let me see you smile for life. Smile for life. Let's smile for peace, smile for joy, smile for every girl and boy. It's the things we love that brings us life. Breathe it in and smile for life. Smile for peace, smile for joy, smile for every girl and boy. It's the things we love that brings us life. Breathe it in and smile for life. Smiles for life.